Hello guys, welcome to another edition of this do-it-yourselfer channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a complete flush on this vehicle. It's an '09 Cadillac Escalade. It'll be basically the same thing in a lot of Yukons and a lot of years of Escalades. Now on this case, I bought the vehicle and someone had put nothing but water on the system, which is really bad. So that's what I want to do, the complete flush. And on this case, since there is water, I'm just gonna let the water run without capturing it. If you had antifreeze on it, well, the smart thing to do is to capture it. As you can see, this thing, it doesn't have a radiator cap. They don't have a radiator cap, so things are gonna be differently. What I did is that I put one of these cans of flush right here, and for light use you can let it run for a few minutes, and for a heavy duty cleaning you can run it for 3 to 6 hours. I'll run the vehicle for 1 hour at least. Now this is since I want to get all the liquid, all the chemical outside from here, I'm gonna be taking off the top hose. One of these pliers will be really helpful. These things are tight, and it's good because you know the water creates a lot of pressure, and you gotta remove it just like that. So once you take this off, you can put the hose right there on the side. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna turn on the vehicle and let it run, and well, all the water and the chemicals are gonna circulate through the engine, and it's gonna be coming out through here. So I just right now turn on the vehicle and I'm gonna let it run. This thing is not gonna start coming out until it gets hot. As you can see, there is a lot of like steam coming out through it. This is probably the chemicals that it was inside. Now for this, I'm gonna prepare a hose, a water hose. And this water hose, I'm gonna be putting it in right in the radiator. So that way the water circulates again and it flushes out everything. Okay. As the engine it gets hotter, then the water starts circulating through the engine. Well, I got the water, and you can see all the spume coming out. Now the water is circulating through the radiator. I have this water hose so that way you can get more water into it. And I'm just gonna leave it running like that. The water doesn't have to be that high pressure. And I can feel there's water coming out. Okay. I actually want to do it, leave it like that until clear water comes out. So that way I can get all the chemicals out. As you can see, they put nothing but water in this thing. At about 5 minutes of letting it run, it's almost coming out clear. Not yet, but almost. See? Foam's still coming out, and that's what I don't want. I don't want any of the chemicals. I want complete cleanness, and the flush already did the job to clean the inside of the vehicle. And I'm just letting it run so that way I can get rid of all that damaged stuff. Okay. Guys, after like about 10 minutes of running the vehicle with the water hose on it, you can see how the water is coming out completely clear. That's what I wanted. I wanted the whole chemicals to go out, and so what I'm going to do now, it's still a little bit more, but not much. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to now I'm gonna run the vehicle without water running through it for a little bit, so that way I can get rid of all the water on the engine, or the most I can, because I want to replace the whole thing with antifreeze. Okay. Okay, guys. So I stopped supplying water to the vehicle. Obviously, you gotta keep looking on the temperature gauge that it doesn't go too high. And this is just to remove as much as we can of water from the inside of the vehicle. You know, it circulates, the water pump sucks the water, and then it throws it out to the top. And unless you want to take the plugs on the engine for the water down there, which is a really hard job to do, this is another method. This is my own method. I am not a professional mechanic. I am a do-it-yourselfer. Please let me know that. However, I've done this before, and it just comes out really good. As long as you take care of the gauge, that it doesn't go too high, then we're okay. And I'm just gonna leave it like that for a little bit until most of the water comes out, and then I'll guide you to the next step. Okay. So now I let it run, and no more water is coming out. So it's time for me to turn off the vehicle. Okay. The temperature gauge is still good, so everything is done good. I'm gonna turn the vehicle. Done. Okay, so I got most of the water, not all of them, but a lot of the water out of the engine. Now we're gonna have to get the water out of the radiator. Okay, so I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. The flush has been done. The inside has been cleaned. The radiator has been cleaned with a flush cleaner. So let's continue on. Okay, guys, I did remove the hose, and I'm not gonna only remove it, I'm gonna change it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm flushing the whole radiator. I'm gonna leave it like that for a while until I keep working on the brakes. Okay, guys, since I'm on this job already, I'm gonna replace the bottom hose. I just didn't like the way it is. It's kind of dirty, and just bought a new one, and I'm just gonna replace it And I'm gonna clean a little bit over there. I'm not gonna show you how to install this one because it's not part of the flush, but it's real easy. You know it. But yeah, I'm cleaning up. So I'm gonna install this to finalize the installation of the hose, okay? And then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so the hose was installed. I'm ready to add the Dixie Cool is what the GM uses, alright? Don't use anything else but Dixie Cool. We're gonna let it in. I have 2 gallons, it's gonna take a lot more than that. But to begin with, I just got with 2 of these. Alright guys, so I'm finished doing what I hate the most, is to pick up the tools after I finish a work. I put 2 gallons of antifreeze and I let it run and get hot, and it seems like if it's okay, it probably needs a little bit more. I'm gonna buy it later on, but I need to run the vehicle and see how it does. Everything seems to be working perfect, and this is how I do the flush, man. Gotta run it for a couple of days and then check the water level again and add more Dixie Cool if it needs to.